Are some of you wondering why certain people in power will absolutely not give up their power and let go of the mandates? Well, I'd like to explain to you why certain ones up in Canada are absolutely not going to give up their power and give in to the truckers. And that is because they have a job to do. They have been given a job by those who are of the Illuminati, secret society, deep state cabal, whatever you want to call it. They all have a job, and their job is to bring in the New World Order. Therefore, they cannot give in, even if they wanted to, because if they do, they will be greatly punished. That's why we see like all of these people in power not willing to listen to the people, because they have absolutely been given their job, even from the highest down to the lowest person who has a job to do, must do it for these people, and these people are under their control. So what I'm trying to say is there's a lot of people that are under the power and control of the globalist elite. I hate to use the word elite because they're definitely not, but under their power. They've either been a part of the secret society for a long time, they've been brainwashed, whatever it might be. The saddest part is there's a lot of people who didn't want to have anything to do with these people that are under their power as well. And a lot of them don't even know it. The mind control that the MKUltra has started so many years ago, they created a program for everyone under mind control that would be activated to bring in the New World Order. And a lot of military men and women, unfortunately, are going to have a small sample of the MKUltra inside programming, which they did not sign up for, programming, which a lot of them might not remember, but they will respond to it when they are signaled in the final stages of the New World Order. So what I'm trying to make a video about is to let people know that the things that you're seeing and you don't understand why they keep going, and none of it makes sense. It's all because they have different stages set up for the programming to bring in the New World Order. So everyone in this, I guess this organization has been assigned a long time ago of what they had to do. And so for a president or prime minister, they need to make sure that their country all gets vaccinated and all the little teeny pieces of the New World Order are brought in, which will eventually lead up to the cashless society, which we all just saw how that works when, they just took away the money from the truckers 2 times. So that's the ultimate goal. So when you see your governor or your mayor and they're doing things are absolutely illegal, they don't make any sense, but yet they will not give in. That is because they, at their level, have their job to do. So even down to the criminals, why are they all being let go, like in the United States? Why are all of these people being let go and not being thrown in jail? It's because they too even have a job and they need foot soldiers. And so all of those who also have had mind control of the MKUltra, and you might even think that you are free and that you don't have, that you don't have this kind of programming. But a lot of this programming was done many, many, many years ago, and they saved it to be activated for the time that they were ready to bring in the New World Order. So I'm hoping that if any of you are aware that you've had this in your history, to please check with somebody to have them help you just find out if you have what they call the Army programming. And it's something that has been not activated for many years, but even the people in the MKUltra and all those programs put on and given to by the government will be given a job, whatever that job is. And believe me, it's not usually a good one. So the only thing I guess that we can really do at this point is we have to stop obeying any commandment they give. And I mean commandment by, in their eyes, it is a commandment. You are to receive your order and follow it. And it doesn't matter who you are not to disobey. And if you do disobey, they're going to make sure that you are punished, put on a list, and eventually gotten rid of. They're not at that level yet, but they're working towards it. You have to understand how they do this. So they do things little by little. Hopefully you won't see what they're doing until it's too late. And even though they have been rushed and doing things a lot faster than they originally planned, what they're going to do, and this is what it's a psychological, basically, warfare that they are doing on the public right now. They're going to give a little bit freedom, and then they're going to find a reason they need to take it back, just like we've experienced for the last 2 years. They'll give a little bit and they'll take it back. So now they're giving a little bit because everybody's having uproars and like saying we're not going to do this anymore, and they will give it for a while. But it is my opinion that they will find another reason to take the power back. They're not going to give it up permanently because they need it to do all the illegal things that they're doing and plan to do to bring in the New World Order. Remember, folks, by the end of the day, that's what it's all about. And everything they do is 100% to do that. All the illegal laws that you see them trying to pass are against our Constitution. Everything that's going on is against our Constitution, and yet they're still getting away with it. It doesn't matter. Seems like what they do that is against the law, including our president, how he basically stole the election, how he has done one thing after the other that is against the Constitution, his oath. So why isn't he getting punished for it? Because he is fulfilling what they put him in to do. And no one is going to go up against the higher ups that are bringing in the New World Order. So even the president of the United States is under their power and control. And people have asked, well, what can we do? The main thing that we can, each and every single person can do, is absolutely do not obey these rules that are against the Constitution. You know they're not right. You know they're not legal. Don't do it. If we all stop doing it, they have no power. They have power if people continue to obey them. So that's, and I want to leave with some hope too, but I believe too that we are not waking up worldwide for nothing. There has to be a reason that God wants us to wake up. He wants us to stop what's going on. So I know I'm going a little bit longer than I planned, sorry. But the one thing I would like to share that I think God is waking everybody up to is what they're doing with all the child trafficking, the human trafficking. And not only that, but what our government, the CIA, all these intelligent offices, what they are doing to people, and they've done it for decades and decades. And I want you to think about this for a second. So someone like myself who's been in these programs, you know, and I help people in my practice with a similar history. And you know, I just started thinking today, I'm like, this is so insane that people in a government can just say, you know what, I'm going to take you, and you, and I'm going to do whatever I want. I'm going to put you under mind control so you don't remember what I'm doing, but I'm going to torture you, rape you, make you do everything I want. And I have no consequences, no law that will ever come after me. Nobody will know. And you'll actually keep my secret because you don't remember. This is what they're doing. And they're not doing it to a few people. They're doing it to millions of people and families. They do it to the whole family. So the biggest thing to stop this insanity is we as a people are going to have to take our world back. The people that are in government have to be stopped because there isn't any of them that's really not involved in this and that don't know what's happening, and then don't take advantage of those in these programs. So all the people that have come out lately, because I think a lot of people have been woken up to what's going on, because all the people that we see publicly telling us, you know, to put these drugs in our body and do these things are the same ones who are involved with the MKUltra and the Monarch and the super soldiers, and all of them have had their own personal slaves so that they could have their sexual pleasure made, and nobody knows, right? The person that they're using are taught to not remember what has happened. So they're perfectly covered. Their identity is never found out. And yet right now, all those people who told people like me to keep the secret and never tell, and that it was them involved, are now, they themselves are being found out by the whole entire world. And because of that, many people that have this programming, they are starting to remember things. Their programming is starting to break down. I mean, because they see that the people that told them their whole entire life to never tell, they have been found out. So there's no reason to keep the secrets anymore. So anybody that does have this history, you don't have to keep their secret anymore, because this is not going to go away. People know too much all over the world about what these people do, the politicians. And I want you to think about just for a minute, these same people that are involved in the MKUltra, having sex slaves, having every horrible thing done that they want, are the ones out there telling you what to do with your body and to put a medication that they call a vaccine, which is a lie, into your body. Why? Just think about it. These people, what they do, why do they want that in your body? Why? And I'll leave that open because there's too much information about it and YouTube's taking everything down. So please have hope, say your prayers, and ask God to help you and your family what's best for you, because I believe we're still going to overcome this. We really are. And just hang in there. I know sometimes it can be a little overwhelming, but there's also good in the world. And so hopefully every day you're going to look, even if you have to deal with some very negative things, look for just one thing each day that you can be grateful for, that is good, that's beauty, that gets you out of that yuck that sometimes we all get into. And I hope you have a wonderful day. And I'm just going to keep you informed. But I just wanted to let people know why certain people in power right now are just very unwilling to negotiate and let go of the mandates. Take care.